Road cycling in Thailand feels different the moment you start riding. Not because the bike changes, not because the equipment suddenly matters more, but because everything around you forces adaptation. For most European or American riders, cycling is built around seasons. Winter is about base miles, spring is about form, summer is about racing, autumn is about recovery. Thailand doesn't care about your seasons. Here, the heat is constant, the air is heavy, and the road teaches you very quickly that ego doesn't survive long in the tropics. At first, everything feels wrong. Your power numbers drop, your heart rate climbs faster than expected, sweat appears before you even feel warm. And that's the first lesson Thailand gives you. This is not a place to prove strength. This is a place to learn control. In Europe, you fight climbs. In Thailand, you manage survival. Hydration becomes a strategy, not an afterthought. Pacing becomes discipline, and patience becomes performance. You stop asking, how fast can I go today? And start asking, how long can I stay smooth? Riding here teaches humility. The roads don't impress you with altitude, they challenge you with repetition. Rolling terrain, false flats that never really end, long exposure to heat with no dramatic suffering, just quiet, accumulating fatigue. There are no heroic moments early in the ride, no explosive attacks that feel smart. Everything aggressive gets punished later. And that's where Thailand becomes special. Because if you ride smart here, you build something deeper than fitness. You build efficiency. You learn to pedal without tension, to relax your upper body, to breathe calmly even when the effort rises. Most riders from Europe or the US arrive thinking they will train harder in Thailand. The ones who last learn to train smarter. Early mornings become sacred. You ride at sunrise, not for photos, but for survival. The roads are quiet, the air is lighter, your cadence finds its rhythm naturally. By mid-morning, the rules change. Every decision matters more. Every missed bottle matters more. Every small mistake compounds. Thailand teaches you to respect margins. You start carrying more water than you think you need. You eat earlier than you're used to. You stop chasing numbers that don't make sense in the heat. And slowly, without noticing, your riding becomes cleaner. Group rides here feel different too. There's less noise, less comparison, less obsession with who is strongest. Riders ride together because it makes sense. Shared pacing, shared effort, shared understanding. No one attacks just to prove a point, because everyone knows what happens if you do. The heat always collects its debt later. Thailand teaches a rare cycling skill, listening to the body without panic. Back home, fatigue often feels like weakness, something to push through, something to ignore. Here, fatigue feels like information. You learn to read it, to adjust before it turns into a problem, to back off without guilt. And paradoxically, that makes you stronger. Many riders leave Thailand faster without ever chasing speed, because endurance built in heat translates everywhere. Cold roads feel easier, long climbs feel calmer, bad days feel manageable. There's also something mentally freeing about riding here as a foreigner. No expectations, no local rivalries, no pressure to perform. Just you, the road, the bike, and the simple task of moving forward. You stop trying to impress, you start trying to understand. Somewhere between long tropical roads, endless bottles, and steady cadence, cycling becomes quiet again. Not a competition, not an identity, just a practice. You begin to appreciate rides that don't look impressive, steady efforts, controlled endurance, consistency without drama. And when you return home, you notice the difference. You don't surge as much. You don't panic when conditions change. You trust your process more. Thailand doesn't make you faster overnight. It makes you calmer, and calm cyclists last longer. That's why so many European and American riders keep coming back. Not for the heat, not for the roads, but for the way cycling feels simpler here, more honest, more controlled, more intentional. And once you experience that, it's hard to ride any other way.